I'm Rod Weatherby.
I'm Dave Noel, and you're watching Nutshell.tv.
And today, what are we doing?
We're going to do some Ask Science from Reddit. Essentially, Reddit.com has this really neat little section, and they talk about, just Joe Blows from the street can actually write in and say, I got a science question. And sometimes the questions are kind of stupid, sometimes they're pretty cool. And then it kind of gets, the answers get crowdsourced to the community. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at any of these questions and just pick one at random and see if we can answer it ourselves.
Okay, so today we've picked,
is catching up on sleep after a couple of short nights actually detrimental to one's health?
do you mean, is it detrimental?
Yeah, is it? What did I say?
I don't know.
Yes.
Can you catch up on your sleep? This is the question.
Yeah, well, actually that was paraphrased very beautifully, yes. Can you catch up on your sleep after having a few short nights?
Can you?
No.
Why not?
Well, okay, you can, all right? But, our bodies are actually really geared towards something called a circadian rhythm.
Okay.
Okay, and we love routines. Physically, we love routines. Mentally, not so much. So what ends up happening is, as soon as you break that cycle, you break that routine, you end up jacking up your cortisol levels,
What does that do?
It's also called the stress hormone,
Okay.
and that ends up making your appetite peak. It stresses out all of your nervous system, and also stresses out your organs. So you end up gaining weight, being all sweaty. You get the work sweat, when it's just kind of like petroleum jelly,
Get swamp ass. The remedy for losing sleep or having a few nights where you've worked late and then had to get up early, what do you do? How do you catch up? I mean, if sleeping 12 hours on the Saturday isn't the trick, what is the trick?
The trick is go to bed a little bit earlier the next night and try to get a full 8 hours sleep or a full 9 hours sleep. Don't overdo it because cortisol levels goes through the roof and you end up waking up very hungry, which sucks. No one wants to wake up hungry. Don't do it. So that also kind of ties into another thing called your regular sleep cycles. Basically, whenever you're sleeping, you go through, a shallow sleep, you go into REM sleep, then a deep sleep, come back into REM, shallow sleep, and then you're awake.
Right, you do this over the course of your 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, exactly. And now this cycle actually happens almost, like clockwork. It's a 90-minute cycle. So if you actually take a cat nap, try to make a cat nap last at least an hour and a half. That way, you wake up feeling refreshed, you have a complete cycle, and your brain is actually, quite a bit better, and you end up having some groovy dreams.
So if you take a 20-minute nap, this is why you wake up feeling sometimes hungover if you've taken a short nap.
Yeah, if you take a short nap, or if you take a nap that's actually 2 hours, you run into the same problem because you always wake up in the middle of another cycle. Try to make it, through a complete cycle and wake up naturally. Boom, you're done.
Okay, so you're suggesting then that perhaps we could just, whenever we feel tired, sleep for an hour and a half, get up and continue to do our work, and then sleep for another hour and a half and get up and do
it works in Mexico and it works in Europe.
It does?
They do it.
Okay. I'm Rod Weatherby.
I'm Dave Noel, and you're watching Nutshell.tv.